Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Now White on the return. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Hurry up.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First and 10 here for Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marquell Lee able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Take Carradine in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a third and long. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Flacco drops it underneath to Dixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. On first and goal, Dixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Flacco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry down from Marshawn Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for Robert. And got his man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 48 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. Carr now on 1st down. Drops it off to Martin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
All right, get set, fellas. Get set. 180.
1st down, the run with Lynch. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
808. Down. 180. Heavy. Hey.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook from 4 yards out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Flacco from the gun. A dump off for Dixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Mario Edwards forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Flacco here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Flacco. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. On 1st down, Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. This will be caught by Brown. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd and just 1. It's Flacco being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Flacco. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They start the drive with Lynch. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Carr to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Hey, while we've got a second, let's talk rookie running backs. Obviously, the headliner is Saquon Barkley, but there's a lot of good other backs in this class, are there not?
There certainly are, and there was a surprise first-round pick to many people out of San Diego State named Rashad Penny, who went to Seattle. They're trying to recreate that strong running game that they had that powered them to 2 Super Bowl appearances. How about Royce Freeman in Denver? A big-time pickup out of the University of Oregon. They expect him to be the lead runner when the season begins. He'll get every opportunity to do that. Kerryon Johnson in Detroit, out of Auburn. They haven't had a running game since I can't remember, and they need to take some pressure off of Matthew Stafford. Maybe Kerryon Johnson could power him that way. How about a couple below-the-radar guys? Chris Warren is leading the NFL in rushing after 2 weeks. Undrafted out of Texas, running the ball well for Oakland. And if John Kelly can step in and give him some good play in Los Angeles, they've got great insurance for Todd Gurley, who, of course, is their lead back.
A lot of good ones. Of course, the class would have been even better had Darius Geis not gone down with that ACL injury. Tough break for Washington. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Justin Ellis in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Second down, Flacco now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack In there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These are
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 72 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way. Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there. And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Not a lot of positive grades. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl. All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Washington Redskins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Robert Alford.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down is Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will set up sharp at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. Oh, the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He's to the 10, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 21-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. So the attention shifting back to Washington's offense. And on August 20th, the attention shifted to Adrian Peterson because they signed him. He's going to be a Redskin. How does he mix into the backfield?
That's what Washington is eager to find out. Remember, they drafted Darius Geis. He's gone for the season. Samaje Perine, who they expected to get some carries, he's hurt an ankle and is going to miss some reps. So they're going to bring in Adrian Peterson to see if he still has some juice. And if so, they'll make sure he touches the ball. But remember, Rob Kelly's still there. Chris Thompson is still there. We'll find out if Adrian Peterson is going to make this team.
A give. This is Kelly. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half and some of these shorter gains.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Crowder now to return. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Coleman with the toss. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Ryan on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's Smith. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
15.
Smith on first down. That's caught by Kelly. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To the air again, Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Smith. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Kelly to try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Rob Kelly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Get up! Gun. Get up! Wait!
On 2nd down, Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there. and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. He's got it at the 15. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now Ryan on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This is brought in by Hardy. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the gun, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Going up top. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, right now, Charles, we sit in the thick of preseason, and, of course, that means we're in the thick of fantasy football draft season. So, the top 5. It's good to have David Johnson back, Le'Veon Bell, of course, Curley, Ezekiel Elliott, and so
he's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10 now. Ryan spinning away. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
4th down. Here's Ryan. He's airing it out for... And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tackle made there by Mason Foster. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3.